Welcome back to Man-Child Motorsports. We have the Builders Open Part 2. This is going to be the semifinals. So I'm Papa Pugsley, your host, and we're going to have 8 great looking cars coming at us tonight. We're going to have 2 rounds of 4. We've got these great looking cars. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket. So the 8 cars that made it to the semifinals is Farrell Patrick. You got Fat Dad, Griffin Soul, Sarge. And you have Captain, Jabo, Voodoo Head, and Garth Vandershift. So let's go ahead and get into the driver introductions for our first 4 racers. We're going to start off with Farrell Patrick from Farrell Mods. He's in a Dodge Charger SRT coming in at 60.1 grams. Next we have Fat Dad from Fat Dad Racing in a Ford Performance Super Van coming in at 55.1 grams. We have Griffin Soul from Griffin Soul Diecast Motorsports in a Lycan Hypersport coming in at 56.3 grams. And the last one in the group is Sarge from Old Sarge Racing in a 90 Acura NSX coming in at 49.5 grams. We're starting off with Farrell Patrick in the pole position and Fat Dad in the front row with him. Let's see how this first lap goes. And they're off, heading down towards the butterfly. And looks like the inside lane lost at the butterfly. We only got 2 coming down. We got Farrell Patrick and Sarge. Oop, we just lost Farrell Patrick there, and it's going to be Sarge coming in by himself for the first round. So we have 4 points for Sarge. Everybody else is 0. Fat Dad comes over to the pole, and Griffin Soul comes up to the front row with him. Coming down, heading to the butterfly again, and Fat Dad's over again on the butterfly. That van's not handling that butterfly too well. So we have Griffin Soul and Sarge coming down, going around the playground there. He lost the same place Patrick did. And once again, we got Sarge by himself. He's coming off to a great start there. He's got 8 points, and everybody else is at 0. So now we got Griffin Soul in the pole and Sarge in front with him. Heading down. Let's see, everybody makes it through the butterfly that time. Looks like we got Griffin Soul up to the lead, Sarge, Farrell, and then Fat Dad coming down. Everybody makes it around the playground. We got Griffin Soul, then we had Sarge, Patrick, and then Fat Dad. Let's take a look. Yep, that's the order we came in. Sarge had crossed the line before Farrell did there. Now we got 11 for Sarge, got 4 for Griffin Soul, 2 for Farrell Patrick, and 1 for Fat Dad. Coming down for the last lap here, we lost Fat Dad in the butterfly again. Coming down, it's like Patrick's got the lead, Sarge behind him, then Griffin Soul. And that is going to be the order they finish in. And Sarge is going to make it on to the finals. We got a tie between Griffin Soul and Farrell Patrick. We're going to have a race off. The best out of 3 wins. So the first 1 to 2 wins will go on with Sarge. We're going to start off with Farrell Patrick in the front row. Or pole position, I'm sorry. Coming down, heading to the butterfly. Like both of them make it through there. Around the campground, you got Farrell Patrick off to a big lead. He's making it around the playground. He makes it there. He's coming in with a commanding lead here. And he is going to take our first win. What happened to Griffin Soul? He's in the playground. All right. Okay, now we got Griffin Soul in the pole. They're going to come down, and they're going to get to the butterfly. Both make it through there. Looks like we might have Patrick off to the lead again. Kind of bouncing around. Griffin Soul caught up to him. Coming around the playground pretty slow for both of them. Looks like Patrick sped up, and he's going to take the second win. So it'll be Patrick and Sarge moving on to the next round. Now for a quick commercial from our sponsor.
Do you have an old Hot Wheel that just isn't the same as it once was? If so, come see me on Facebook. We are Kincaid's Customs. We specialize in custom and restoration paint jobs. Just look for me at Kincaid's Customs and Restoration.
Let's introduce our next drivers. Starting off, we got Captain from Captain K Racing and a 68 Mercury Cougar coming in at 60.2 grams. We have Jabo from Dog Squad Racing and a Shelby Cobra Daytona coming in at 60.1 grams. We have Voodoo Head from MWAI Racing and a DMC DeLorean coming in at 58.6 grams. The last one in this group is Garth Vanderschiff from Dutch Clutch Racing in a Koenigsegg Germain, however you pronounce that, coming in at 59.9 grams. So we got Captain in the pole with Jabo in the front row with him. Okay, let's head down to the butterfly. Let's see if everybody makes it through. Oh, looks like we had Jabo flip there and held them up in that lane. We got Captain and Garth coming down here. So Captain passes, and there's Garth, so he's going to get second. All right, we got Captain with 4, and Garth has 3. It didn't get added to the points here, but we will add 3 onto the end for him and see where everybody ends up at. And they are off to the butterfly. Coming down, looks like all 4 made it through. Like Voodoo and Jabo were battling it right there. Looks like Voodoo Head's in the lead. Jabo, Captain, and Garth. And that is going to be how they finish. Let's take a closer look to make sure. Yep, Captain crossed the line. So he gets third there. So with that, we got 6 for Captain, 4 Voodoo Head, and 4 Garth, and then 3 for Jabo. Going to race 3. Coming down to the butterfly. Again, all 4 make it out. Oh, we got Captain. Oop, they all got caught around the roundabout there, so it's going to be Voodoo Head by himself. Okay, yep, let's go see. They're all up there, sitting around the roundabout there. Okay, with that, you have Voodoo with 8, Captain 6, you have Garth with 4, and Jabo with 3. Okay, it's going to the fourth lap here. Let's see what happens. Coming down, looks like Garth's out to an early lead, followed by Captain, Voodoo, and Jabo. Coming down around the playground, they're all coming up, lined up. And we got Garth, Captain, Voodoo, and Jabo did not make it. So with that, we have Voodoo Head with 10, Captain with 9, Garth has 8. So we have Captain and Voodoo Head going on to the finals. Congratulations to our 4 drivers heading to the finals. 4 great looking cars that we'll be seeing in the next video for 8 rounds of the final race. So with that, here is the bracket coming down. We got Farrell Patrick, we got Sarge, Captain, and Voodoo Head. So those will be going into the final race. Now a reminder, so the winner of this race will get to pick out of these cars which 2 cars they want to win. These are Kincaid custom cars, so the winner gets to pick 2 of these cars for themselves, and the second place person will get the car that's left. So again, thank you Kincaid Customs for supplying these cars, and this has been a great race, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. I would like to thank Rust Belt Customs, Spoolhead, Slanman Customs, and Merch by Meekin for all they do for the racing community. I would also like to thank Redline Derby for creating a place for racers to come together. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share.